So in this video, we are going to get up close and personal. Literally. Hey, what's up? I'm Johnny Novak, and if you've ever seen my face, like, up close, like, this close before, you've probably noticed I got a lot of scars on my face. Just a regular old Tony Montana. Hockey man! So I'm gonna tell you the story about how I got all these scars on my face. You may have noticed I've got one there, and I've got one there. I got these at the same time, and these are probably the least cool scars on my face because they're acne scars. I've had acne twice in my life. The first time I was 15, it wasn't too bad. I had like zits all over my cheeks, and I went to the doctor. They gave me like a topical benzoyl peroxide solution thing, and I put that on. I stopped drinking Coke for 6 months, and it cleared up, and I was fine until I was 22. And it was really rough getting acne at 22 because it wasn't just a regular old acne, it was cystic acne, which is like when the zits are underneath your skin and you can't pop them and they kind of bubble up and they hurt really, really bad. I had it all over my forehead, and it was so bad that I had to go on Accutane, which is a really powerful drug. I wasn't allowed to drink alcohol for 5 months, which was brutal, and you can look up the side effects of Accutane. A lot of them are not the greatest, but I survived that for the most part, except I ended up with a few acne scars, like that one there, and some tiny ones like across my forehead. So that's how I got that up there. Another scar I have is this one under my lip. You can see that there. I've had this scar for as long as I can remember. I had to ask my parents where it came from, and this is the story that my mom and dad told me about how I got this scar right here. I was apparently a baby learning to walk, and I am the first child, so I was the first go around with my parents. They still didn't know what they were doing. I didn't know what I was doing. My face met a glass coffee table, and boom. That's how I got that scar there, which is a pretty dope story for a young baby. So let's tell young Novi got that one there. And my most prominent scar on my face is this bad boy right here. And I mostly remember the story about how I got this scar. I was 18 years old. I was at a party in Bell's Corners, which is a neighborhood in the west end of Ottawa. There was a bunch of us there. It was called a chai party, where it was a bunch of older people. Well, we were like 18 at the time. Like, we were underage, and they invited us to this party. It was a party where a bunch of older people dressed up as like 80s rock stars, but at the time, we all dressed like that every single day. So they thought we were cool like that. So it was me and my buddy. We were drinking beers. I was pretty intoxicated at that point. And I remember we were listening to Metallica, just kind of like headbanging like that, going like that. And I just remember going like that. And then I remember doing this, coming back up, and my face felt really, really hot. And I remember like staring down at a girl who's like looking at me in disbelief. She goes, "Is that real blood?" And then I touch my face and I go, "I guess so." And I was trying to figure out how my face just spontaneously ripped apart in the middle of headbanging. And I looked down and I saw a guy holding a bottle of Coors Light like this in his hand. And if you've ever seen the inside of a Coors Light bottle or any twist-off cap, it's kind of got like a sharp lip on the inside. So what I think happened was I took my face and hit it right into this guy's beer bottle, and when I came up, it was bleeding everywhere. And I remember that night I walked a couple of kilometers to the hospital, and they didn't stitch it, they like glued it shut. And then once that healed, I ended up with this nice big scar right in the middle of my eyebrows. So that's the story of how I got these scars on my face. I'm Johnny Novak, and I'll see you next Tuesday.